Pivetta will put it in the air. East has won 34, the West. Now Shaq played by Yao. And the fadeaway. Oh. And here is Yao with the jump hook. Rebounded by Duncan. Tim Duncan, a guy who's been playing hurt throughout the season with the assist. Guarded by Vince Carter, who snatched it out of the air. And here's Wade ahead of the field. Wade with the stuff.
When you have a little shoot around to go into the game with a couple plays, but usually guys figured out themselves, and a lot of screen roll, a lot of post-up sites. So
comes Bryant. Nice pass. Nash gives it back. Beautiful play. And back comes Iverson, putting the move on Bryant. Nice feed. Wade. Shaquille O'Neal from his teammate, Dwayne Wood. Game is tied at 6. We are just underway here in Houston.
You saw him the other night. What did he shoot? 10 for 11 against Houston. Didn't miss a shot. Kobe with that game, and remarkable what he's done without Amari and Joe Johnson.
Game is tied at 9. Earlier, Flip Saunders said with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, he will insert his 4 Detroit Piston players.
Defenders and get to the glass.
Iverson. And it's put home on the follow. Spectacular display.
Well, he's probably made the All-Star team a couple of times when he was voted in, when maybe he didn't deserve it. He certainly earned it this year with his play for the Nets.
Tracy and there's that backcourt man, Shaquille O'Neal, able to move it across.
Shaq wants to isolate here against Yao from the wing.
That was a return pass intended for Shaq, and here's Kobe Bryant. Shaquille O'Neal.
Like they had practiced that.
And again, Kobe puts off the glass. We've seen that before as Tracy McGrady is able to finish.
Yeah, but usually McGrady throws that pass to himself. That time he got one from Kobe.
Here's LeBron James from downtown.
For the game, he has to take both King and the Sixers at their word that they're not going to trade him.
Shooting here at the start.
Seems like you try to come out early and make those.
I would think that's hard to control.
Oh, it is.
Guys come out, they want to ad-lib. They know it's a showcase. Obviously, it's entertainment. As James, who's had the...
Talking about the main event, the big show.
You know, this All-Star weekend. You know, we're not just going to talk about the game.
Right, here is McGrady. And he puts it down with a windmill.
Well, we've seen an awful lot in this competition, guys. The hometown player win the MVP. McGrady with 10.
Too good to keep this harboring any longer.
And substitutions for the Western Conference squad. Tony Parker of the Spurs. Eastern Conference, Allen Iverson with the ball. Allen Iverson going straight down the lane. And back comes Marion. Sean Marion.
Well, we've seen that a lot. Man, he has been so terrific. I've got him on the all-defense team, Steve. He's been that good this year.
Here is Shaquille.
Ironic that Shaq would be out there with the Detroit Pistons as it ring. So here is Shaq now with the Pistons.
You know, guys, as Shaquille can't do that.
You've got to hit the rim.
Yeah.
So he did that, I guess.
Paul Pierce of the Boston Celtics as the fifth Beatle, so to speak. And Murray is Detroit favorite Mason on the public address. That's a Hamilton gets it down. Pierce, Marion, and Parker at the guard position. Garnett.
Well, what I love about Tony Parker's game is he's become so efficient. As Pierce gets a nice backdoor.
And rebounded by Garnett. Oh, the out. Nowitzki off that tip. And here is Nowitzki. It will count. Scored, says Dick Pivetta, and the foul.
I don't think there's ever...
You know, you got to give Don Nelson a lot of credit when he took this young guy. He made him a all-round player. He didn't put in post game, that little mid-post game, so they could, in the playoffs, be able to throw that ball in the block. But to
win the three-point contest. And Wallace looks to put some moves on and try to hand it off to Hamilton. Here is Hamilton with a ring.
One another. Chauncey Billups is taking care of the basketball, and they've played a very simple basketball, not trying to make the spectacular play.
Nice pass. Pierce. West is up 33-32. Nowitzki, yes. Al Gasol with the rebound. Here's Nash, who just checked back in. Finding Nowitzki. Well, Gilbert Arenas of the Wizards on the floor for the first time. Now Pierce got the step. Here's Allen. Nice setup for Elton.
His numbers and the fact that the Clippers have had such an outstanding season.
On hand, there's Rapper Nelly. Deion Sanders. Queen Latifah here at the Toyota Center, as is Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx.
9 of those are dunks, so 9 of their 18 two-point field goals are
at the line. Yao backing his way on Wallace and scores.
Guys.
All right, David.
Be careful what you wish for, right?
Just lost sight of it. Brand and Wallace took it away. Bosch with the lob for Carter. Whoa. And rebounded by Ben Wallace.
But Carter just has that extra gear, doesn't he?
As does Chris Bosch.
That's one of my favorite young. Reminded me of a young David Robinson. Left-handed, gets out on the perimeter.
Our game, Chris Bosch, the 4th overall.
Devastating for that franchise.
7-0 run by the East, looking for more. Carter to Wade to Arenas.
Time in this game, he's had a sensation.
And Eddie Jordan changed his starting lineup. He's an offensive machine.
Gilbert averaging 28 points, 6 assists for the Wizards. Here is McGrady. The oops of all sorts, and then it settled down, in particular when the Detroit Piston contingent checked in. Nice one advantage. Marv Albert with Doug Collins, Steve Kerr.
Take that 24-foot shot when you're not on balance.
Big win for Miami. They had beaten no good teams all go. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have to guard you.
That's
Keep
right.
shooting that long shot.
Brand got the step.
In person this year, he looks in incredible shape.
Shaquille O'Neal just checked back in, shows us the hook shot repertoire in this first half. Here's McGrady for 3.
Tonight against the Suns when they were down 45 at the end of 3.
7 of 8, but blown out the other day in Phoenix by the Suns. Ray Allen wide open, rebounded by Brand. And he's in.
You wonder, where is this team headed?
McGrady gets it down to Allen, and he will be uncontested. Ray Allen on the 8 points. Here's Vince Carter trying to take the rim down with him and ends up hitting the back rim. Tracy at close quarters following the miss.
Well, if you're going to miss a dunk, you might as well make it spectacular. Look how high he is and puts it off that back rim.
And being played by Wade. Here's the alley-oop. Oh, beautifully done. Tracy. Parker played by Iverson. Here's Parker. Nice move.
A blur to the basket. There's another guy who's pretty fast with the ball as well, Allen Iverson.
O'Neal gets in. The 8 field goals have been on dunks. And here is Parker able to penetrate.
He's mastered that little teardrop shot in the lane. Jump shot's a lot better.
Here's LeBron James.
To do on the floor, there are too many options, and I think LeBron is starting to figure out how to be more efficient.
What was that moment like when all 4 of you go in, and what did that mean for your team?
Just going to enjoy this. Whatever happens, happens.
Rip, thanks.
And not able to hit. Here comes Wade. Fires it up and slightly off. Try to set it up for LeBron James, and this is a 4-on-0, and they'll need a second shot. Tim Duncan
Wanted to have Garnett at the point.
in his 10 minutes projected, yes, big lineup. 6'11", 3 7-footers, and a guy 7'6".
Avery said that Tim Duncan.
Here's Iverson going behind the back, had nowhere to go, trying to get it to Shaq, and O'Neal puts it down. 9 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Parker, yes, and the foul.
It's one of the reasons why he's so good in the paint.
Last year in Denver, the East came up with the win. The West had won 3 in a row and 4 of the previous 5. Here's Duncan.
Stick 4 make an earlier appearance in the second half, guys.
All right, David, yes, they came up with the unit that started the ball game. McGrady, met by Carter, goes to the step back and scores again.
West can go inside right now, the West being led by McGrady, but East has got to get themselves involved here defensively.
Iverson being watched by Bryant. O'Neal Lost the dribble, then able to recover. He scores, and a foul.
Shaq usually goes on a run after the all-star. Healthy Shaquille O'Neal.
Nash taking it behind the back. Beautiful pass off the dribble.
What he's trying to accomplish now is the...
Shaq at 33 going on. LeBron James taking to the rim. It counts. LeBron averaging 31 a game, 8 rebounds this season for the Cavs. 7-0 run by the East, trying to get back into it.
Like that race against Dallas for the home court in the West.
Fadeaway shot.
The West squad goes back to Duncan and takes advantage of that size on the post-up.
Nice pass from Yao Ming.
Chance here for the three-point play.
Tracy McGrady opened up 4 of 8, which isn't bad. That's a nice lob.
3-point lead in any other game. This is still very much in doubt.
Bryant it on the spin, and Duncan is there for the follow.
Going to go to then in this case.
Let me see.
For the Western Conference All-Stars. O'Neal trying to back his way. Nice follow though. Finish. McGrady. A 3 for Tracy McGrady to extend that West lead. Iverson goes.
Doug, you mentioned the fact that the game picks up late. It's starting to pick up.
Eastern time Wednesday on. I kind of like the ring to that.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
68 West with the big lead. As Chris Bosh of the Raptors just came on.
These Kobe Bryant power, and it has taken the game to a new level.
And you're talking about guys who are unbelievably skilled.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking guys who shoot threes, who handle the ball, and I think that's where I see the biggest change as well. Guys like LeBron going a foot above the rim to get a rebound and then doing whatever he wants on the floor.
Oh, what a third quarter. The East making a run here in the third. Iverson back to Wade. He delivers to James. Away from Duncan. Here is Wade. Kicks it out. Iverson. Yes.
Yao Ming is smiling. He didn't know where to go.
He found it amusing.
Kobe was all over the place.
Here is LeBron James for 3. Overall, #1 draft pick to come from an international basketball league.
And Marv, you notice all 6 of those international, clearly the Eastern Conference teams not doing a very good job of international scouting.
And here is LeBron James again from downtown.
Well, the East has worked himself back into this game, and they've done it by forcing turnovers.
Nice play, Marion again.
A game, what's it like to have your old teammate back?
It's been great. Obviously, it's too bad we don't get to play together anymore, but it's nice at least once a year.
Dirk, we talked about the international influx, but also we were talking about how maybe you revolutionized the game as a 7-footer with the threes. You won the three-point shootout last night. Talk a little bit about the game and how Nelly was able to let you do what you want to do best.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me a lot of confidence. I think there were not a lot of coaches back then who liked the 7-footer dribbling up and jacking up shots, and he always gave me a lot of freedom, and I owe him a lot. And, I think the game nowadays goes away from all the post-up and backing up in 10 dribbles. I think every big man, every power forward can put the ball on the floor a little bit now and make a little shot. It's been fun to watch.
Thanks a lot. Both of you have been fun to watch. Back to you, Mark.
Points. While we have a moment here, we'd like to, he and his wife Betty involved in an automobile accident last. They're on the way to recovery. Brian is particularly upset very soon.
Yeah, it's not the same. You're not seeing Brian. He's always that smiling.
Lead is down. Nice
behind him.
That's a Spurs play frequently where they throw the ball.
Phillips and Wade now in the backcourt for the East with James, Bosh, and Ben Wallace up front. Here comes Phillips. Pierce.
Now you're going to see both teams want to win the game.
7 straight points for the East. Allen. Hamilton using the pick. And Wallace put on the brakes. Bosh, yes. Points, 8 rebounds for Bosh. Here's Gasol. Knocked out of his hands by Wallace. That's his 3rd block. Gasol blocked again, and a 24-second violation.
Most guys want to show off their offensive game in an all-star competition.
Not been initiative.
All right, thank you, Craig. The West with a 96-92 lead after leading by as many as 21. Here's Hamilton, and he
tough to get some good shots here.
Yes, Rasheed Wallace checking in to make it for Detroit Pistons. The tip missed.
He kicks that ball out, and when Rasheed Wallace making plays for his teammates.
For a higher purpose, Baptist Health Sciences University offers advanced technology.
And has worked out the minutes. The guy
opportunity
here, Nowitzki, so
Phillips getting it down low, and
team is on now.
Here is Marion. Nowitzki lost it. Marion on the follow, and a four all-star representatives, the Lakers and
Detroit at one end defending home.
Here is Phillips. Yes. Nowitzki. Now Allen. Ray Allen takes to the rim. Two.
You wonder if Chauncey Billups is going at Tony Parker with a little thought in mind of perhaps meeting in June.
I was thinking the same thing, Steve.
Hamilton able to finish as Billups ran the break with his teammate. The East again up by 2. Parker able to recover, then lost it. Here comes Ben Wallace, 3-on-1. I was going to say for the Pistons as Billups. Check it out. There's Mary J. Blige. Snoop Dogg on hand. Beyonce with Jay-Z.
Keep it on Beyonce. Forget Jay-Z.
That's terrible. Donald Faison from Scrubs and Remember the Titans. Shaquille O'Neal backing Kevin Garnett, and he scores. And that's their biggest lead of the night. McGrady getting inside. And Allen Iverson, the most valuable players making the Eastern Conference squad, and they have been.
Heather, it sure has in the fourth quarter. Wallace tees up the 3 and misses, but this is a game, this is a
9% from the free throw line. Career lows comes off the early season. Now James for 3. Rebounded by O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal with the stuff.
Shaq, don't pull the rim down in an all-star game, please.
Meanwhile, the score. East now up by 7. And here's James. .com or AOL.com/NBA at the line. Yao Ming is checked back in as McGrady goes to the crossover and hit it by O'Neal. Iverson. Yes. Nice.
Expected him to play well today, Marv. He struggled last year, and he said he was a little nervous. He is coming off a 4 for 20 night, though, the other night in Dallas.
McGrady rimming out, rebounded by Ben Wallace. Eastern squad with Iverson and Wade now at the guards. And Wade, things getting heated here between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James.
A little shove looked like from Kobe, trying to fend off LeBron.
Iverson and James with the finish. LeBron James.
10 minutes of the fourth quarter. A little circus shot by Allen Iverson, and there is LeBron James. He's been fabulous.
Nash got the step. McGrady.
James right now is taking the challenge
from the foul line.
0 for 15.
James changed his mind, finding Ben Wallace and 80 with 31. Field, strong game for Dwayne Wade, 8 of 10, 18 points. And how about Chauncey Billups, 15 points, 7 assists in 16 minutes. And he and his Piston teammates sparked the East in this come-from-behind effort. They were down by as many as 21. And now, here comes Nash. Nowitzki. Double-teamed and fouled.
LeBron James would be your favorite if they hang on to win.
Remember now the All-Star.
4 seconds in this building against San Antonio. So we know he can do it in a hurry.
Good job by Brand getting to that. A player from a losing squad won the MVP as LeBron James, with a spectacular move, was able to hang and twist his way to the rim.
That was shocking.
That was the best move of the game.
Here's the alley-oop.
Something he can fade out and maybe get a 3.
Nice pass from Bryant. Broken up of 8 assists. And 6 rebounds. Kobe trying to free himself up. He does. And he fires over Wade and comes up short. Nowitzki on the follow. Well, Craig just told us, but Kobe had very little room to operate. It's a 3-point.
Left hand. I mean, he made it look so easy.
For number 13. East up 120-116 with a minute remaining. Here's Bryant to the rim. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Wallace trying to set the pick. James shoots for three.
I don't like that shot in those circumstances.
Here's Bryant protecting the dribble. Took his eye off it for a moment. 37 seconds remaining in the fourth. Avery Johnson telling his guys, take a quick shot. That's exactly what Kobe Bryant does.
Can I take my best move of the game back? Did you see him split two guys? I think he took the ball between his legs.
Between his legs backwards, just like Avery Johnson drew it up.
Yeah, oh yeah, good coaching there.
Game is tied at 120. Here is Iverson coming up short. Wade, and the East leads by 2 with 16 and 6/10 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Kobe's chomping at the bit to take this last shot too. All right, T-Mac going to isolate here.
All right, McGrady played by James. McGrady. That was deflected short, kept alive by Bryant, and stolen by Rasheed Wallace, and that will do it. Here's Iverson putting off the glass, and again the stuff is missed by Vince Carter, but the East has come away with the victory.
What if he would have missed that dunk and would have bounced back to a guy for a three-point shot?